Hi class, I want to talk next about the summary and responses project that you're going to be doing and getting onto the internet and starting to do some research. So I'm just going to show you some brief things that you can do to get started. And I want to explain what this summary and responses project is about. It's related directly to and is a part of your research project. One of the things about research writing and research essays is that they seem really big and daunting and nerve-wracking at the beginning. And they can be because there's a lot of work that goes into it. This is the culmination of this class. So this is the work that you're doing to get ready for finishing this class off successfully. And you have to be able to research adequately and to cite and quote your sources, as well as provide an argument for an issue that you're interested in. And that's what this is all about. So the summary and response starts right after you've decided on your broad topic. And you're going to be writing 6 small one-page essays. They're just short little write-ups that discuss one article each that you've that you've read from the FCC databases or online. You can even write one on a documentary that's on your topic that you've decided, and all sorts of other material. So you can also write one on an interview of somebody that you know that's an expert in the field that you're writing about, okay? So there are 6 due, and you're going to have about 2 due per week. So it's about 2 pages per week that you're going to be starting on next week. So I want to go over that and show you basically what it looks like. This is the summary and response project. It goes over some detail of it, and basically for twice a week, as shown on your calendar, you're going to find an article on your topic, and then you're going to find the article basically from any of Fresno City College's databases. You can also use an interview that you've done or an interview of a person, a documentary on your topic, or from websites that I've given you that you can check out, okay? If you're doing something different, you've got to let me know, other than those things. Once you've found the article, write an MLA Works Cited entry on the top of the article that you're going to respond to. You can find that very easily, and I'll show you how to do that in the next video. Then you're going to summarize the article in fewer than 5 sentences. So you're going to write a really short summary, a plot summary. What was this article about? What are the main key points of this article? Then you're going to skip a line and you're going to write your response to it. This is your analysis, so you can use quotations and discuss those from the article that you've read. You can give questions or ideas about the article that you had while reading it. You should be reading these articles and taking notes on them. To develop your ideas and responses, you can answer some questions such as, what did you learn from the article? How does the author discuss the topic? What is the author's argument? What are the types of evidence that the author uses? So what outside sources do they use? How can this article help your essay and your discussion? Is it going to be really good to give good statistical feedback and information? And what areas are you going to be quoting from? So you can even take quotes and put them into your response and use the entire thing in your essay. I'll talk about that in a moment. Also, what other questions do you want answered about this topic? How has the issue changed since you've started researching it? And each of these should be about a page, page and a half long. Okay, they can be 2 pages long, but I don't want them much longer than that. Now, here is a sample summary and response, and you'll be able to click on this and see it as well. So on the top, you're going to see the name. You're going to put your name. You're going to number the summary and response, the correct number that it is, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6, depending on which ones you've done already. you're going to add in the works cited, and I'll show you how to get that. The works cited for the article that you just read. So this person just read an article called Breadth-Based Models of Women's Underrepresentation in STEM Fields. That's the article. So they read it and they're writing a summary and a response for it. And this is the works cited citation that they're putting first. After that, you're going to write summary, and you're going to write a really brief summary. This one's only a couple of sentences long. Then you're going to write a longer response to that summary, including some quotations and other things from that article, okay? So you're basically just reading an article. You're going to put the works cited on the top rather than the bottom that you would do. Works cited on it just for that article. Then you're going to skip a line and write summary, and you're going to write a short summary, very short summary. Then you're going to write your response. That's your analysis. What did you think of the article? Answer some of the questions that I gave you earlier and that are on that web page. So answer the questions, discuss the article. What is important about that article? How are you going to use it in your research essay? Okay. All of these summary and responses are going to be used toward your essay. In fact, most of my students, after they do 6 summary and responses and they get started writing their actual essay, they put all of those summary and responses together, and they've got a good amount of work already started. That's almost 6 pages, about 6 pages if they use all of it for their essay. And you can, if you're doing a good job of it and you're responding to them and you're using quotations, you can definitely do that. And I like to think about it as a small bite-sized piece towards the larger whole. So these are small little pieces of your essay that you're going to connect together when you're writing the actual essay at the end of the semester. And it can all be used towards that. It should be used towards that. It should be on the topic that you've decided, and all of the topic that you've decided, it should be on all of that. Okay, so you're writing about that topic. All 6 summary and responses are the same topic. They are your research essay topic. Okay, so I just wanted to be very clear about that because some students have some questions about it. And I'm happy to answer questions if you have questions about how to look stuff up or how are you going to use this. I'm really going to be grading these and giving these each points associated with your works cited and the quality of your summary and response. So make sure you're using a quotation in that response and that the summary is about the whole article. So some articles that you're reading are going to be only about 3 pages long. Some articles are really long. So take a look at the research that you're doing and look at the articles beforehand, read them, and decide if you want to write a summary and response on them. Okay, all right, so that's the summary and response. Take a look at it, and if you have questions, definitely ask me or Jared. All right, bye-bye.